The Lord of the Rings. Full extended summary, J.R.R. Tolkien. Introduction, A World Beyond Imagination. Hi everyone, and welcome to this calming journey through The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien, a timeless tale of courage, friendship, and the battle between light and darkness. Set in the richly detailed world of Middle-earth, Tolkien introduces a land filled with elves, dwarves, men, hobbits, and ancient evils. Though magical and fantastical, Middle-earth feels real, a reflection of our own hopes, fears, and struggles. At the heart of the story lies a small object of unimaginable power, the One Ring, forged by the Dark Lord Sauron to dominate all life. Lost for centuries, the ring has now resurfaced, threatening to plunge the world into endless shadow. The Shire, where it all begins. The story opens in the peaceful Shire, a land of rolling hills and simple pleasures, home to the hobbits, small, quiet folk who love good food, gardens, and a slow life. Among them lives Frodo Baggins, a young hobbit unaware of his destiny. His uncle, Bilbo Baggins, once stumbled upon the ring during his adventures, a discovery told in The Hobbit. Now, on his 11th birthday, Bilbo leaves the Shire, and the mysterious ring passes to Frodo. But all is not well. Gandalf the Grey, a wise and powerful wizard, discovers the truth. Bilbo's ring is the One Ring, and Sauron's forces are already searching for it. The quest begins. Realizing the danger, Frodo sets out from the Shire with his loyal friend Samwise Gamgee, Merry Brandybuck, and Pippin Took. They are pursued by the Nazgûl, terrifying servants of Sauron, cloaked riders who hunt the ring without mercy. Along the way, the hobbits meet Aragorn, also known as Strider, a mysterious ranger who pledges to protect them. Aragorn's true identity, the heir to the throne of Gondor, will unfold later. Together, they journey toward Rivendell, where a council of Middle-earth's free peoples is held to decide the fate of the ring. The Fellowship of the Ring. At Rivendell, it is decided that the ring cannot be used or hidden. It must be destroyed in the fires of Mount Doom, where it was forged. A Fellowship of 9 is formed to aid Frodo in his quest. Frodo Baggins, Ring-bearer. Samwise Gamgee. Merry Brandybuck. Pippin Took. Gandalf the Grey. Aragorn. Legolas the Elf. Gimli the Dwarf. Boromir of Gondor. They represent the races of Middle-earth united against a common enemy. The Lord of the Rings Part 2, The Breaking of the Fellowship. Trials and Betrayal. The journey south is perilous. The Fellowship faces harsh winter storms as they attempt to cross the misty mountains. Forced to seek another way, they pass through the dark and ancient mines of Moria. There, they encounter orcs, trolls, and a creature more terrible than any they had faced, the Balrog, an ancient being of fire and shadow. In a desperate battle on the bridge of Khazad-dûm, Gandalf confronts the Balrog. As he casts the creature down into the abyss, Gandalf himself falls, sacrificing his life to save the others. The loss of Gandalf devastates the Fellowship. Yet they press on, arriving at the forest of Loth-Ley-Tilda-Cútran, where they are offered refuge by the elf queen Galadriel. Galadriel warns Frodo of the ring's power to corrupt even the purest hearts. She offers each member a gift to aid them in their journey and gives Frodo a vial of light for when all other lights fail. The Fellowship fractures. As they continue down the river Anduin, Boromir succumbs to the ring's temptation. He tries to take it from Frodo, believing it could save his people in Gondor. Terrified, Frodo flees. He realizes that the Fellowship, though noble, cannot protect him from the ring's corrupting influence. Determined to complete the quest alone, Frodo sets out toward Mordor. But he is not truly alone. Sam, his faithful friend, follows him. Meanwhile, Merry and Pippin are captured by orcs, and Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli vow to rescue them. The fellowship, formed in hope, is broken. Yet each member finds a new purpose, to fight in their own way against the darkness spreading across Middle-earth. A journey into darkness. Frodo and Sam head into the bleak and dangerous lands closer to Mordor. They are soon followed by a strange, pitiful creature, Gollum, the ring's former owner. Gollum becomes their reluctant guide, torn between his loyalty to the ring and his growing bond with Frodo. His inner conflict mirrors the broader struggle between good and evil that defines the story. Their path is fraught with danger, treacherous swamps, towering black gates, and enemies at every turn. Meanwhile, war spreads across Middle-earth. Sauron's armies prepare to destroy all who stand against him. The Lord of the Rings Part 3, War, Sacrifice, and Triumph. The War of the Ring. While Frodo and Sam inch closer to Mordor, Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli track the orcs to rescue Merry and Pippin. The captured hobbits manage to escape into the ancient forest of Fanghorn, where they meet Treebeard, an interwalking, talking tree shepherd. The Ents, angered by Saruman's destruction of the forests, march on Isengard and overthrow his stronghold. Meanwhile, Aragorn steps into his destiny. He leads the people of Rohan and Gondor against the forces of Sauron. At Helm's Deep, a desperate battle unfolds. Against overwhelming odds, Aragorn, King Tha of Rohan, and their allies hold the fortress until Gandalf reborn as Gandalf the White arrives with reinforcements, turning the tide. Gandalf's return symbolizes hope reborn, even when all seems lost. The final battles. In Gondor, the great city of Minas Tirith prepares for siege. Sauron's armies led by the Witch King of Angmar launch a brutal assault. With heroism and sacrifice, the forces of men barely withstand the attack. Oin, niece of King Tha strikes down the Witch King, fulfilling an ancient prophecy that no man could kill him. But Sauron's armies are too strong. In a bold move, Aragorn leads a final stand at the Black Gate, a desperate distraction to give Frodo a chance to destroy the ring. The burden of the ring. Frodo and Sam, exhausted and near death, reach Mount Doom. Betrayed by Gollum, who attacks Frodo to reclaim the ring, the struggle reaches its climax. Standing at the edge of the fire, Frodo succumbs to the ring's power. He claims it for himself. But Gollum, obsessed, bites off Frodo's finger to seize the ring. In his madness and joy, Gollum falls into the fire, and with him, the One Ring is finally destroyed. Sauron's power collapses. His armies scatter. The Dark Tower crumbles into ruin. Against all odds, light defeats darkness. Return and renewal. Frodo and Sam are rescued by Gandalf and the Eagles. Aragorn is crowned king, heralding a new age of peace. The hobbits return to the Shire, only to find it scarred by war. But they rebuild, stronger and wiser. Frodo, forever changed by his journey, finds he cannot settle back into simple life. Years later, he sails across the sea with Gandalf, Bilbo, and the elves to the Undying Lands, a place of healing and rest. His journey, and the story, comes to a gentle, bittersweet close. The deep themes of The Lord of the Rings. Tolkien's epic is not just about battles and quests. It is about the power of small hands to shape the fate of the world. The corrupting influence of power. Hope, even in the darkest of times. The strength found in friendship and loyalty. The beauty of sacrifice for a greater good. Through Frodo's burden, Sam's loyalty, Aragorn's courage, and Gandalf's wisdom, the Lord of the Rings shows that even the humblest among us can change the world. Final reflection. The Lord of the Rings remains one of the greatest stories ever told, a timeless reminder that light can overcome darkness, and that the journey itself, not the destination, often defines us. Thank you for joining this calm and thoughtful exploration of Tolkien's masterpiece. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more relaxing literary adventures. Until next time, may your road go ever on and on.